Uh. Oh wait, I didn't. I didn't set the title correctly. Oh well. Oh no. Do it like this. Okay, do it like this. What about this one? There we go, much better. Let's move this over. I'm in the... yeah. Is it cropping it differently? That's a weird crop, hold up. How did that change? It didn't change. Like so? What are you doing, camera? Oh no. Oh well. Not too concerned about it at the end of the day, right? What if I... oh yeah, now we're good. Who knows what I just did? We fixed it. Anyway, let's start chilling. Change it up. And then let's go lie with it. There we go. Now we're looking fine. What's up, Syria? Just messing with some stuff in the beginning of the stream. Hope you've had a good day so far. Good start to your week, hopefully. I enjoyed my weekend. Let me just put it over here. Weather was really bad, so my uni canceled pretty much all in-person classes. It's funny that you say that. Where I live, today was a nice 61, and it's gonna be 72 tomorrow. It's pretty funny because I know some people in some other places, and yeah, their weather sounds about the same. Where it's like bad enough you're gonna be canceling classes or work, just laying around all day. One of those kind of days. You gotta take them while you got them. Got to take them while you got them. Oh, winter came in early tonight. I thought you'd be streaming for the umpteenth time. You've been on a roll. Gremlin Greg, thank you, Lowlife. I remembered to have my chat bot on from the get-go today, so it shows the YouTube stuff. Yeah, the YouTube stuff should be showing. Streaming in 20 minutes. I see. Yeah, it's starting on the hour. Yeah, I normally start. I like starting on the 30 minutes winter personally because it gives the time. It gives the stream time to warm up and get people in, right? So by the time the hour does come along, you're ready to game. Good, because everything I say is integral. Yeah, what would chat be without Lowlife's insights, right? Lowlife insights. I'm just going across the board right now, hitting the shill button on all the different things tonight. Though I should probably start talking a little lighter today. Yeah, a little lighter today, not too hard. Yeah, more of the same for today's schedule. More Yuzu, baby. but I think I want to work on a different, I want to work on a different combo today. A different mid-screen combo. I need something that gives me like a 2B confirm or something. Can side swap. Yeah, like I need something with like a side swap. Greg, do you think I want to do everything? Do you think I can be everything I want to be? Not everything. You can do anything. You can't do everything, though. Key point. Start making some decisions if you're still in the everything stage. I've made my decisions. Everything doesn't exist. Anything can be done, though. Okay, that's all the places I want to chill out on. It looks like everything, yeah, okay. Hi, what's up again, Seattle? Hope you've been doing good since the last time. Yeah, you caught me at the beginning of the stream here, just letting it warm up. We're gonna be doing some matches like normal. Here, I'm putting my stuff in. Have you ever had a dream where you could, you would, you do, you want to do, you could, do where you want to do everything? Well, in a dream, obviously, you're not restricted by the laws of physics. You can do anything in a dream. The only thing stopping you are the little dream demons, right? The little gremlins biting on your ankles saying, no, you can't. I like to believe you can, Winter. I like to believe you can. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this stream brought to you by Liquid IVs. Yeah, we got that Liquid IV here, right? More water for your water. Oh, I have my trash cans all the way over there. I shouldn't love it. But... We've been busy with moving stuff recently, though. Yeah, as you can all see in the back, we got these boxes in the back, right? Well, this is the majority of my stuff. The majority of stuff that I don't immediately need, right? Yeah, the dreams like I get money dream, Riz dream. True. Got that money. Oh, why is it not showing the YouTube chat on that? What the heck? Oh, I see. This is the regular chat, that's why. I know what I gotta do, hold up. Let me add a source while I'm sitting here, guys. Live Greg source adding. I have scary dreams. They're your dreams, you don't have to make them scary. Browser? I think there's a browser source, right? At existing multi-chat. I think it was this. Yeah, it was. Sweet. Here we go. Live Greg editing. The live editing brought to you by Greg. Let's shorten it first, and then there we go. Stretch y'all out. There we go. Looks like we're good now. I don't know why. Probably have some unsettled business. Well, it's kind of like stretched in comparison. That's fine if it stretches a little, I guess. You got some stuff you gotta figure out, Seattle. Trust your dreams. Anyway. Let me make sure my music's all queued up as well. It looks like it is. Or where is it? Oh. I accidentally clicked it. Dang it. Yeah, I need to queue some stuff up. That's what I was forgetting. Add to queue, add to queue, add to queue, and then one more add to queue. I don't gotta worry about music for the rest of the night. Sweet. It's a nice little lay off the brain. Okay. I need to put my watch on the side. I can't wear my watch. Do you know 3-Addle? Nope. You're the first one I've known of 2-Addle, or anything doing the numbers in the name. Okay. Why's my handle sticky? Oh, because I did the packet, right? Good stuff. Let's do our warm-ups though. I need to get to 4-2. Let's get my hands ready. He's a #1 mobile Rivals player. I'm not aware. Yeah, I don't know mobile stuff. Oh. Oh no, we're messing up 4-2-1s today. We're messing up the 4-2-1s. Hold up. Okay. Just get ready for it. Okay. This is why we do our warm-ups, holy moly. There we go. Okay. Always gotta warm up my little ring finger for this. Recommendation. One, two. Ah, close. I've been playing Fortnite recently. I gotta get back in the fighting game mood. Between the last stream and this one, I got into Fortnite because of the Suicide drop, and I'm not gonna lie, that was like a good amount of my Sunday was Fortnite gaming. It was fun. It was fun, but I'm trying to get like the max rank on it real fast. I'm like literally. Let me show my Fortnite tracker after I hit this combo. Okay, let me pull up the Fortnite tracker, gamers. I am literally 1% off of hitting the max rank right now. What level are you in Rivals? Like 30 or something? I don't know. I uninstalled it, to be honest. I'm not too interested in stuff right now. I'm kind of like a competitive person, but I really don't like the concept of teen shooters too much in the first place. And my free time is going to be very variable. Like, yeah, my free time is variable enough that I don't want to spend it too much on whatchamacallit here, on Rivals. I got Fortnite to play. I love solo games. Then you can give me your account. Nope, it's tied to my Steam account, gamer. You're not getting my Steam account. That's not how that works. Don't know how it works for mobile land, but it don't work like that on PC land. It's tied directly to my Steam account, and you ain't getting that Steam account, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, let me that Fortnite, I'm literally 1% off. Just the champion 99, I'm like right there. I want to get it. If I got like a kill, I would have gotten it, but I didn't get the kill. I got some like low impact games. Unfortunately. But that's fine, that's fine. I needed to close that tab. I don't use auto shoot and aim assist. That's fine. I'm not giving you my account though. Damn. There we go. Success. Next warm up. Not this one, but the next one. Dang it, that timing is... Oh, I hit it down? Oh. There we go. And I think I could do one more. Yeah, okay, it's this one. One more. Okay. Nice, okay, that's all the warm-ups I want to do. Now we can go back to this. Don't really want to do much of anything else, right? Oh, dang it. Oh, I'm missing. I'm messing up the timing, dang it. You gotta be kidding me. There we go. Okay, that causes the bounce. Then I can do the usual. Okay, so it's just this part. This is actually a good one to practice. I need to get better at doing air stuff. I'm like not doing it correctly. This is... What am I doing wrong? Oh? Okay, I'm like way too slow. Okay, so do it all the way, apex of the jump. What the? I hit it that time. No, I definitely. What? I did it earlier. Oh, just... What is the... Okay, what am I trying to do? Let's watch the demo. It's like the, okay, it's like the tail end. I see. Oh, I see. I see. One. Okay, okay. Okay. And it's important, okay, like there's like an ever so slight delay because of the, whatchamacallit. That's alright, I got pinged and I had to check it out. One, two, what? Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. Too fast. And then that's okay. That timing is throwing me off. One, two, one. This timing's I need to get this timing down. One. There we go. Oh. Excuse me. Oh no. So, yeah, there's just delays everywhere in this. What the heck? It's not gonna... Yeah, doing the blink seed. It's not working. Not pianoing this right. It's like very specific. Okay, I'm like doing the input right. I just don't have the timing. There we go. Okay. And then just don't hold it. Too high. Too high. If we're going too high, that means... Okay, there we go. That's what we need to be doing. So let's just practice that timing. Like, everything else is what I've done, right? I'm just not... No, I'm definitely doing it. That timing. Okay. There we go. I need to... Okay, so... Right there. So... Don't forget the delay. And then don't go too crazy. I had it for a second. It's like, I lost the timer. I lost it. Oh. There we go. I want to get that timing down. so don't piano it like that. Yeah. Oh, and I'm messing it up, gamer. I gotta get used to this timing. Like this timing, 1, 2, 1. It's like a quarter? It's like a quarter. And then higher, maybe. I can like try and use the visual cue as well. Okay, so it's a very finicky timing. I don't really know how to explain this timing other than just do it forehead, right? Just do it forehead. Okay, so conceptually we can get that down, but is there like a combo that does that better? Starts with like a J something, J236A? Ooh. J236A brainlet confirm. Alright, we'll do the brainlet confirm as I call it. They actually call it the brainlet confirm though. Okay, so what we're gonna do... Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a screenshot of it. J236A brainlet. Yeah. ABAC. Isn't this just the same combo? Not really. Kind of. J2C, JB, JC. 2C, JB, JC? Are we... Wait, seriously? 2C. Okay, we'll just do that. We'll just do this. Okay, so let's go to the regular mode, to the training mode. And then let's take a look at screenshots. Documents, screen share, or ShareX. View details. Oh yeah. Okay, we'll put that on top. Open with this. So now I can put it on the top. Easy peasy. And then after that, we're gonna change this combo to this one. Okay, so it's the same idea, but it's just so I do just gotta get this timing down either way, that's what I figured. That feels weird. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm just gonna get so good at this that it's second nature, right? Can I just do it the other way? Do I have to do J2C? Yes. This feels so weird. This feels so weird. I guess it works. Yeah, it seems like it works. Okay, why not? Damage scaling, I'm presuming. Or maybe it's because of the bounce, right? Look, I'm hesitating. I can't hesitate. So if I don't hesitate, I can just do that, right? No? Okay, it's weird, but... Thanks. Okay. Winterize true and real, but I think he's just started his own stream. What's up though, Chives? Hope you've been doing well. Another day, another Yuzu grind out here. I exist, smile. Better than the other days you've described. We'll take it. I think I found today's goal for Yuzu in that I'm trying to do some combos that do the 2-3-6A starter. It has some very specific timing, so I need to get this down, I think. But otherwise, normal old Monday. What was peculiar was, yeah, yesterday's electric thing, right? Just randomly managing to hit that switch and suddenly turning off like a whole wall of electricity. I can't believe that's possible. Dang. And that's like a 9C, right? It's a cancel. It's just, probably just a 9. I don't think our electric got hit over here. Yeah, no, it wasn't like an outage. No, it wasn't an outage. It was specifically in our house. We learned that some of the outlets control the entire grid for like certain sections. And when we were cleaning up, we apparently accidentally hit it. And we thought this, for like the, yeah, we thought the stove wasn't working, but then I remember, like, we tried the outlets and we got lucky. It was just hitting a switch. Nothing was broken, right? That's goofy. It's incredibly goofy, but yeah, we figured it out and we thankfully didn't make a call. I just can't believe that was possible. I didn't realize that was possible. Like, because it was like possible, I didn't even think of, we didn't realize it was possible, so we didn't even like think that it was something like us hitting a switch. But thankfully, like, we found it. Incredibly silly. House is built out of asbestos and a lack of regulation. I think it was a specific regulation that would put that on, because I've never seen that. I personally didn't see that in the previous houses I've lived in. But either way. God, I don't like doing J2C from the get-go. It doesn't feel good. That just feels better. That just feels better to do. I don't care. I like that much better. Is it a damage difference? Is that why? We're gonna have to suck it up to damage. Damage difference is probably minimal enough not to care. I would normally agree, but this is Uni. If there's ever a game where that damage difference actually matters, it's gonna be this one. Because literally the difference for some of these combos I've noticed is the difference between 3.6 and 4.2 for like one part being different. It's kind of ridiculous. So I need to confirm if it's that sort of thing, because if it's not that level of difference, I'm going to just do my usual thing. But if it is that big of a difference, then we gotta suck it up. I didn't remember where it was at that point. I just gotta get used to doing it. Speaking about going against muscle memory, it's like that string of air attacks. Oh my gosh, no. There we go. Please put me on this side. Let me practice on this side. I'm always doing the linear combos I autopilot into. I drop a normal out because it's easier that way, and I don't know how much damage it loses, but if I won as much as I have on linear, I don't think it mattered. I'm just going off of experience, and I've been in these combo mines for a bit, right? The way that I think about it is that instead of doing 3.5, doing 4.k is significant, because the breakpoint for this game, HP, like the average HP is 11,000, right? Give or take a few hundreds. So if your combo can push to 4k, that's the sweet zone, because you basically guarantee a 3-tap against the majority of the cast if you get those 4k combos, right? So the difference between 3.5 and 4.1 is only 600 damage for that combo, but like in the grand scheme of things, 3.5 times 3 is 9 plus 1.5, 10.5, right? 10.5 I think is only Seth, which, you know, the difference of getting like the kill with a 3-tap basically versus a 4-tap. And that's why I'm kind of like being a bit stingy about these optimizations at the end of the day. These optimizations truly aren't going to matter too much in like right now, because I'm not doing optimals 24/7. It's just mostly the end goal, right? Where when you at some point that's going to be like the major issue, right? So I'm just putting in the sweat work now. If I need to do like a combo, I'll just do something like I can do basic combos now, right? Like, it's possible for me to do some basic combos, get like a 2.6, call it a day sort of thing. Or probably even more than a 2.6, I bet. Oh no, that wouldn't have bounced at that point. But this combo is kind of whatever for damage too, to be honest. It's kind of just a stray hit. But yeah, 2.7, like a 2.7 alongside two 4.1s, 8.5, or 8.2 plus 2.7, still out of range to be fair. So there's a lot to be cleaning up. Especially against some of the beefier characters in this game. J2C, yeah, J2C. Dang it. It's like just not automatic. And if I have to be careful about not holding it, right? I have a bad habit of holding it to like sequence while I'm waiting for it to like do the buffer. But that bites me in the butt with the J2C. Dang it. Then forward. Just, it's not braining. I gotta drill it in. Was yapping with someone while they were labbing Grand Blue stuff yesterday. Nice. It's always fun. Did you know Jita 6XL is actually either bigger or goes further than Megs? By what standard? We've done these like 6XL tests before, right? So it depends on the standard you're using. Because like, are you using like the pixels on the ground sort of thing, like on the hitboxes sort of thing, or are we using like the actual models themselves? Because the model one I've noticed is a little weirder. It's a little weird because of the whole Vasaraga situation, right? With his big body. It can skew some stuff, and it kind of like plays into some other ones. I think like the hurt box, though. I don't know. Actually, I don't know what Megs is off the top of my head. Megs 6XL seems decent from what I remember. I think that's more of just a Jita moment, right? Or no. Jita is actually either bigger or goes further. Measuring it against the background and using replays to make sure where the buttons are pressed at the same time. Okay, then that's pretty accurate. That's surprising, then. That is indeed surprising. Not all 6XLs are made equal. Yeah, the more you look into Meg, then it kind of sucks, because I think the rest of her buttons kind of suck, too, for conversion's sake. For, like, the sake of conversion, Meg is very underwhelming. And if her 6XL is just as bad, then GG's as a character. GG's. He suggested that maybe Meg feels like it does better because it leaves her closer. Closer and probably just the momentum that she gets from her move speed, right? Meg is definitely faster than Jita, right? So the difference is probably like the move speed at that point. Jita, I believe, is a bit like above average for Shoto's sake. But if I, crap, I need to go figure out what the move, I need to go find that chart for the move speeds again, but I think Meg would be even faster. I'd say Jita and Meg have the same move speed, definitely not. I think Meg is like ever so slightly faster. Maybe within the same bracket in that they're both above average, but I think Meg is... I feel a difference between fighting Meg and then fighting Jita in the distance they can cover on walk speed alone. She just has more movement tools. Yeah, like the air is one thing, but like I'm just talking like even like grounded, right? Grounded to grounded. The distance that she covers on the like walking. It's noticeable. I say it's noticeable because it's very apparent to me, like the timings for this, like on Anilo, right? I have to be like very precise on my some of these moves, right? Grounded Meg still has movement tools other than 2-2H. Yeah, I mean, it's just strictly talking walk speed, right? Like, I'm not talking about her lariat, I'm not talking about her dive kick, anything, right? Just move speed for move speed, dash speed for dash speed. I've gotten, like, off of experience, it feels like I've gotten snubbed more on Meg stuff than Jita on move speed alone. Where they just try and, like, run me down sort of thing, right? Not the lariats. The lariats are... I'm not going to compare those, obviously. It's, like, a bit weird to compare at that point. Dang it. I don't like this set of jump attacks. 623, her FM, her fireball, whatever you call it, 214, all move her forward in some way or another. Yeah, I'm still talking about her move speed raw. I'm still talking about her move speed raw at the end of the day. I know she has other movement tools, it's not what I'm getting at. In terms of getting in your face more because of those tools, yes, I agree, but that's move speed for move speed, strictly. Dang it. Hold it. How? Because I'm not buffering it. Yeah, I didn't buffer it that time. I just let it rip. Don't know if the dust loop is accurate, but last time I checked it had Gita and Mega the same. I'll double check, and if it's wrong, I can blame dust root. Everything in my intuition is telling me that Meg is ever so slightly faster, and dust loop is oddly doesn't like have complete coverage in Grand Blue that I'm like it's hard for me to like trust it on the get-go, right? If this is just a skill issue on my point, then I'll admit it's a skill issue, but everything is screaming at the very least right now that move speed diff. Let me ask this. Let me see, now I'm curious. Is there like a move speed chart? Grand Blue move speed. Grand Blue rising move speeds. Dang it, it's like all old. What are the walk speeds? I need the walk speeds. And then the run speeds. Last modified 3 years ago as well, so it's like there was like a spreadsheet. We had like a spreadsheet somewhere. I know it was somewhere. Dang it. Meg is 112, 108 forward back. Okay. He's got the move speed. Same on Jita. Okay, so Dust Loop is saying that. Then I need to find that sheet. Meg is okay. It's probably just Meg was released in like what, October. She has an 8 frame. If you're talking about losing the footsies of Meg has an 8 frame far heavy. No, I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that. It's just interesting. Okay. I thought the move speed would have been a slightly faster. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If the perception comes from everything else, then so be it. But oddly enough, it's not the far heavy. She probably just feels faster because of her archetype. Probably. Indeed. That's probably what the root cause of it then. In which case, lol. Lol lamau. Faster with the whole toolkit into account and has an easier time being in your face. Perception is amazing then. Or Dust Loop is wrong and she is faster. I wanted to cross-reference it with there's like a Japanese move speed chart, but I can't find it. I can try and ask for it. I'm gonna send out an open-ended question and see if I can get it. If we can, cool. Because that is something I'm curious about too. Now you got me curious. Like, everything lets her be in my face, but it feels like even like walking for walking. I think Mag 6XL still feels better, but I think it's because it's W that elites are closer, so autopiloting 6XL CM is more reliable. I haven't really autopiloted feel, to be honest. I don't think I've played Meg in a match, so I couldn't tell you. Oh, thank you. Goodbye, bots. Banned. Bye-bye, bot. Got a whole new wave of them. Dang it. One step at a time. I can use her sword closing as like the reference point. Did I? Okay, I did do it. As far as the perceptions goes, we can look the other direction too. I want to be accurate. How many Jitas are doing everything they can to be point blank with you? For the ones that I've fought, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how many want to get in my face and play the Rising game. That's kind of like the funny perception of it. But I think the majority of players that I've fought on Jita were people just trying her out, running the Rising strategy. I think between you and Salt, so you're like the only two actual people that wanted to play Jita specifically. Oh, Starlight as well, but I haven't fought him in a while. So I kind of forgot about him. It's not a bad space for her since her close heavy is 8 frames and lets her delete you on counter hit in like 1 to 20 different ways. That's like too high. Okay, but it's already like 3K. Yeah, the 8 frame close heavy makes sense, I guess, but I mean, they weren't using it. They were just doing their close light. Is that really where her entire kit works? It's probably arguably her most optimal range, considering her ability to convert otherwise, right? When you consider all the other ways that she can convert, having that range where she can do it meterless is probably her optimal. Like, if you have meter, you have meter, right? But even like 214U pickups are a little janky still. They have those like that max range issue. I mean, counter hit close heavy is basically everyone's best starter. Yeah, counterpoint, yeah, it's everyone's optimal range. Hard to say then, yeah, hard to say. Not too many characters have that exception. Jita doesn't need meter or 5D level to do real damage even with it. Counterpoint, yeah, 5U. Like, it all comes back to close heavy. And 5U stacks, or meter. Or Jita. Jita's just not having a good time either way. Dang it. Like, my mind is hesitating on the 2C part here. It's just not doing it well. I need to loosen up. And that's like too high, right? It has to be like a slight delay. Dang it. And I can like possibly just do it too high. Too safe, too safe. I gotta remember to do the D-Link. Yeah, I just gotta get this in the muscle memory. Dang. Oh, am I starting? No, I'm doing 236A. Yeah. Just too high. Dang it. I don't like it. I can't do like a delay either. Like trying to like induce a delay is getting me killed here. Can I like do like a slight delay on the dash B? I don't think so. The pickup would be ruined. The pickup is ruined when I do this. That's a 5D as well. Can I just do like a 6C and keep the combo going? No, because of like the second pickup, right? Actually. I see a place I can do something. Yeah, I got 2 pickups there. Why don't I just cash out with 6-6C? What's wrong with that? Dang it. There we go. I'm gonna just do... Okay, hold up. I want to test it like my way. Hmm. 3.1. Let me do it corner to corner. I bet you I can do it corner to corner. There we go. And do it like right there. Oh, I gotta get clean at this if I want to do it. Dang it. That was gonna get rough. What if I just do like right there, right there? Ooh, now I got ideas. BC2C or B2CC is what I normally would do, right? Something like this. right here. Too far. Too high. Yeah, I have to get like 3 hits because of that height. So that means it has to be that other routing. I definitely get enough time to dash C at that point. Like right here. Too far. Too far. Something you brought up that I think is very interesting was that Jita's balanced around her 5U. Kinda, sorta. I mean, I see the idea. The idea is present. And I don't know if, I mean, I guess the idea is that it is balanced around 5U, even if it's a poor balancing. I'm not gonna really contest the level of balancing, but like everything's structured around 5U levels to get like her combos right and her cash outs. It's Greg. What's up, noob? Hope you've been doing well. The bits and pieces I've labbed with Gran, things doing more or less damage depending if he has levels in 5U, but Gran can round to 5U pretty easily. I mean, I'd imagine that was the intent. They spent the whole patch hyping it up for both Gran and Jita. Jita can't. Jita can't. She cannot do it. That was the right. No, that was a little weird for the thing. What's up, Chato? What's up, Melon? Needs counter hit, close heavy, far heavy, or anti-air hit. Hit 2, or yeah, anti-air hit 2H. Dang it. Not doing it right. But she just gets the special treatment of she needs the stabilize with 5U, I guess. I hesitated on the 6-6B. Dang it. I'm cool with her 5U not being as generally good. It's also just a throw bait and BC bait. I guess a BC bait in 2026 is what we'll take. I'm not gonna be joining lobby tonight, too tired. That's fine, I feel ya. I'm adjusting to current schedule stuff. We'll see if I even make it to a lobby, to be real with you. It's a chill kind of night, especially for a Monday, right? Mondays are always the most tiring. Maybe that's just me and sucking at strike throw. I mean, in the same way Anila's can use their 2-2X to enforce strike throw, right? I just think it's like ultimately a worse version of doing a throw bait. Even like with a BC bait, you can make the argument that like run up into backdash far heavy as like a universal thing is just generally safer and can be easier spaced out to not get bopped in the face. Like I love using Anila 2-2L to throw bait stuff, or even BC bait occasionally if you have like the height right, but you can kind of just walk past it, right? If the opponent is alert and taking micro steps against Anila, they can just walk under her and swap corner. So like in that same way with Jita 5U, one thing I could be doing better is just DPing it on reaction, right? It's a bit of a tight reaction, but it's definitely possible if we're talking about like, you know, top of the line gameplay, right? If we're talking like ideal endgame. In that sense, yeah, like it's kind of just, at the end of the day, it's kind of just a worse version of the run-up, backdash, far heavy. As much as I like to use the unique tools, and I love using unique tools, don't get me wrong. That's like the main thing I have about it. 26 frames reactable. To their credit, the animation is weird, and I feel like it's hard to. It's not easy. It's not easy. I say it's reactable, then I get hit by every boss Oraga H command grab in the world, right? But in terms of what it can be done for it, right, versus what can be spaced with just a backdash to effectively earn the same thing while putting yourself in like a arguably safer position to do so. X-Cheetah has automatically 2-2-H, but they change the animation, it gets less reward. Oh, on God, that sucks. Another demerit for X-Cheetah. Dang it! Ah, I'm messing up. Having basically free access to it, a +2 special already, Gogeta needs to charge for it to be threatening. I kind of get it, ignoring the rest of the cast. I was gonna say, +2, huh? You know what else is +2 and a lot safer? But yeah. I don't know. It's hard to use individual tools in Granblue is what it ultimately comes down to. Individual tools in Granblue to be used that are like not the mainline stuff are ultimately too weak in comparison. Basically, yeah, it's like, yeah, we need to buff Jita. Buff both Jitas, they both need it. Very serious conversation here, you know. Okay, 3.8. 3.8 versus... Yeah, 3.8 versus... I messed up. Hold up. A little weird on the end, so 3.K if I mess it up. Regular Jita, I'd settle for just some consistency as stuff, and like shaving 5 frames off of getting from 0 to level 1 under 5U. If it's more consistent, then it's going to be like the Grand thing, right? Where Grand 5U is another layer of his offense. It's not terribly complicated, but it's another layer to consider. So if Vegeta could get like that same level, it would probably be nice. It would just be nice to have. I think that'd be fair. It would just put her where Gran is, just between that and like some of her damage being a bit better, and then basically Gran tier GG's. Wouldn't have to touch much else for like what is essentially a starter character, right? Vegeta doesn't have a hard time getting you into the corner and getting setouts where she can charge some 5U. Ew, hitting combo limit. It'd just be like the Percy situation of like stocks or Oki. Still arguably weaker, but overall better than before. You have to get like 5U frame perfect. I think Vegeta's 5U is more situational. It should be a little easier to get to level 1 a little bit more, so it can be a real factor. The mental stack, top of her coolest combos and whatnot revolving around it. Give her a little sauce as a treat. Give her a little sauce. She earned it. It's just not being consistent if I go that way. Just for consistency's sake. not. I mistimed it. I gotta hold it both. I'm trying not to hold it, but I am holding it. Ugh. And that's too high somehow. And I didn't. Okay. Is Rin good? Rin? What? Isn't that Melty Blood? We're not playing Melty Blood right now, Fred. This is Uni. Or Orrin. Yeah, this ain't Toho either. Damn. One. I meant Linne. Oh, Linne. Yeah, Linne's a top 5 character. Very strong right now. If you're interested in playing her, go for it, Fred. You won't, like, today I learned her name. Gotcha. Well, I was curious if you were doing a bit or if it was serious, Fred. Now you got me. I can't tell with you. Sometimes it's a bit, sometimes it's not. We gotta ask to be sure, okay? That's the ultimate mix. I'm getting mixed in chat, yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. Would you prefer the Jesse treatment and just calling you stupid from the get-go? Smile. I like to just say you mix me. Like, we could go the Jesse path if we want. This is fine. This is fine. Hey. Know how you felt real fast about it. But real talk, yeah, Linne is incredibly strong right now, if you're interested in her. I don't know when there's going to be another balance patch. There's an argument that she'd be on the chopping block, but I don't think she would be utterly butchered, to be honest with you. She's strong, but she's like top 5 strong. Top 1 strong is Eltnum, and she's probably the one that's going to get axed first. But if we're looking at like the patch history of this game, getting nerfed is not really gonna hold you back from trying out a good character, right? Linne is probably gonna be like a strong character for like the entirety of this game's life cycle. So go crazy. If you like her, go crazy. I doubt they'll try and straight up kill any characters off. Well, they nerfed Enkidu at some point. Enkidu, Mr. Bottom 1 himself. So anything's possible, but I think that was the outlier. Generally speaking, yeah, generally speaking, yes. I don't think Linne is gonna be on that random nerf, gonna be like randomly touched like that. A lot of people like Linne. She is Jane protagonist of the game too, so I'd imagine they're not gonna do too much. Fighting game devs are mysterious and whimsical. Just trust your heart. And don't pick Enkidu or Chaos. I think there are only two wrong answers in this fighting game. Enkidu and Chaos are noticeably worse than the rest of the cast. Everyone else within that range where you can notice the differences, but it doesn't feel like night and day difference, except for Chaos and Enkidu. If Jita can be the way she is, anything is possible. Yeah, honestly, counter argument Jita, but Linne's not getting Jita in here. You know, fighting game balance team being fake pranksters would make a lot of things make a lot of sense. Yeah. I know nothing of the character, but I found this humorous. What do we got? Oh. I see. X-Jita discourse. What does X-Jita even do? Nothing. Be really cool. Lose. Her best. All genuinely good answers. Yes, nothing is true. Be really cool. True, she has some sauce. Lose. True. And she does try her best, but probably bottom 1 right now. Definitely bottom 1 moment. What's up, though, Lolton? Hope you've been having a great. She's trying her best. She is. Family Feud answers. Someone would have mentioned Naked Grandma if it was Family Feud, but ultimately, yeah. We're trying. Still more stable than Nier, honestly. X-Jita gets BC'd and she's not 25% of a character. I swear Kamone keeps Enkidu weak because he plays Enkidu and wants to play a low tier. At this point, it's just agenda. At that point, if you sign up for Enkidu, you're intentionally signing up for pain. Just less stable than regular Vegeta. Exactly. That's some powerful energy, though. The life of a true warrior as an Enkidu main. The life of a true warrior as an Enkidu main is not for the faint of heart. Dang it. No, I'm definitely doing... Okay, it's just a height. Why do you hate this character and keep nerfing them? I don't. I just don't want everyone else playing them. Gatekeeping. Gatekeeping a character from relevancy because they don't want tourists. Amazing. What's up, Happy Chaos? Hope you've been doing well. We out here on our uni grind. Oh, dang it. Yeah, it has to be a 3-hit. I don't have a choice. And then... I think overall, the balancing of this game from a newer player perspective is definitely pretty good. The main thing to consider is the end game is that if you go all the way with the end game, it's a little lopsided. But I don't think the average person picking up Uni 2 is really looking to compete. So, like, on that end, pick who you want to play. Most of the characters are going to feel great, outside of Enkidu and Chaos. Chaos feels like butt, and Enkidu feels incredibly slow. and also butt. Modern fighting games are generally fairly good about balance. The bigger complaint overall about Uni 2 meta is the meter gain overall. Though apparently Londraka stands alone as the most annoying character in the game, even if he's not considered top 1. The amount of people I've seen complain about Londraka specifically should tell you he's like the most annoying one. It's okay for there to be weaker and stronger characters as long as they're all a certain level of close. Overall, but the main thing like causing that dividing line at some point is the meter gain, right? Set play is stronger in current meta because of like the current like meter gain stuff. One button DP in this game is definitely a hate crime against the players. I mean, I got my one button I got my down back anti-air in this game, right? Where a lot of anti-airs in this game are like 3C. Having the down back anti-air feels great. It doesn't have anti-air properties, unfortunately, but I think that's fine as a trade-off. He just has the highest percentage of BS per character. Yeah, if you take the ratio, the ratio of his BS moves, he definitely has the highest ratio concentration. Yeah, the more you look into him, the more aggravated you get, sort of character. But also not too hard to pick up if you're interested in picking him up. If Diaphone can pick him up in like a month, anyone can. No shade to Diaphone, but like, as long as gains Belial, in terms of despised by people, yes, definitely. In terms of general strength being a top 5 character, he's actually in that same ballpark where people put Belial top 5, right? Not the best, but also, why does he have all this? Yeah. Oh no, definitely, but with that definition, yes. Pretty much every character has something annoying, it's just Lon has like the entire kit being obnoxious. Yeah, Yuzu's got her teleports and like constantly forcing you to guess. But that sort of thing, but like, yeah, Londraka breakdowns. Pull out the list of moves again while talking about Londraka. Just the everything. Hey, why do you hate fighting against this character? Angrily gestures towards the Mizumi webpage. Honestly. It's one of those, yes. Instead of Dust Loop, it's Mizumi, yeah. Not even a specific part, just a whole page. Bring up the pros and cons page real fast. It's like CAG all over again. CAG Dust Loop page, I bet. CAG Dust Loop is a interesting thing to read. 5B, 5B, 6B, 4B, or 4C, 236C, 214X, JC hole, J3B, B plus C, 236B plus C, 22X. We got the whole list. Lon is the Beatrix of this game for me. Does he need this? Why does he have that? Okay, he gets that, but my character is minus here. I mean, to be fair, Beatrix does not have as many plus frames innately in her kit. Beatrix has a few solid things, plus some BS, to be fair with you. I think Belial's kit at his prime was a lot more overloaded than Beatrix's prime. It was just the tools that Beatrix had were so obnoxious that they kind of just overpowered everything else. Like, that is Beatrix's thing. She had, like, focused BS versus Belial having everything. Name one bad Belial move that's not his DP. I'm waiting. And his DP is still a DP at the end of the day. Even now, Belial's still really good. He's a character I wouldn't be surprised wins the tournament, right? He's just back in the why play Belial when Beatrix exists. L command grab. L command grab. Not M. You didn't even say M command grab. We said L command grab. Yeah, I think medium command grab would be worse. But even then, yeah, the command grabs, I guess, fair. When you try to input a U skill and get 5U instead. Yeah. That's an instant lose round button. It's pretty, yeah. It's definitely the most funny button you can hit. 22U has its uses, but it's still kind of like, eh. He doesn't even get like a combo off of it. It's just kind of like a screw you button. I'm gonna schmix ya because I want to be funny. If they have it in their mental stack, it's very reactable. The 22U kind of can like bait out like a delay mash sort of thing, right? So it has that use of calling out the delay mash, especially if you need to take space with it. But, still the same issue of being jumped on, like jump on reaction, right? The funniest thing I can think of that I do want to eventually hit someone with if I play Belial against. Anytime I played Belial, I just wanted to... I'm not really good with Belial because of its like ranges. His ranges are really awkward to use after playing Anila. The funniest thing I could do that I read that is auto combo 236H4M, auto combo reset into command grab. Yeah, exactly. Like for the reset's sake, doing the command grabs like that. Keep it on the mental stack for resets. That's probably like the best use you're gonna get out of it. How the heck am I? Not even the mental stack, just do it once to inflict mental damage. I expect every Belial player tries to play into the mental effect. Like, that one night I decided to play Beatrix to 500 crystals, guys. I ran into a Belial that insisted on doing command grab. Like, all the cheesy things you can do with Belial, right? That sort of thing. 4 a.m.? 7 p.m. I'm surprised you're still up though, too, Adam. But yeah, I fought a Belial that insisted on doing every command grab, every parry, attempted to like fireball, use U fireball to disrupt my rhythm, everything. Belial normals are pretty awkward at first. I mean, I'm sure I'd get used to it. It felt strong, it just felt awkward. Like, I think the last time I played Belial literally is when we did like those mirrors. And that was like months ago. I like Zoe because one instant 2-2L after jump, anti-airs through... Wait, after jump, anti-airs, throw bait basically makes the opponent rarely go for strike throws. Oh, after a jump as a throw bait. If you're not dealing with someone fuzzy mashing on your jump ins, I can see the value of it, yeah. Just depends how big of a fuzzy masher they are on those jump ins. Fart, medium being ever so slightly longer range than FL. Yeah, you don't even hit FL in Belial, you just hit FM, call it a day. One day you'll be famous, hopefully. Yeah, the ideal in this space is being able to play video games all day. I would love that. I don't plan around it, but that would be fun. Especially in the fighting game genre. I'm gonna be real with you, I would not expect that in the fighting game genre. This genre, unfortunately, is very small. So in terms of like mass appeal, growing stuff is a little rough. You gotta do it for the love of game out here. That's why I decided to play more Toonie. People be famous because they play Roblox, honestly. Yeah, if I want to be famous, I'm gonna just boot up Fortnite. I'm gonna be real with you. Just go on that Fortnite grind, all in. I find it just fun enough to turn my brain off and talk with chat while still being probably reasonably skilled enough at it. Just, maybe Marvel Rivals if I really wanted to as well, but honestly, I like solos. Anything that I could play solo is just more interesting to me. And unfortunately, a lot of shooter games are not solo games. If there was a shooter game that was solo and reasonably popular, I would probably be all over it. I'll be real with you. I love the fighting game genre, but I like the solo aspect a lot more. I need like Unreal Tournament and Quake to come back. Quake Live needs to pop off so I can go crazy with it, you know? That's the real stomping grounds for me. But otherwise, I like the fighting games as well. They're fun, and I like improving my skill set at them. Ideally we make something off of it, but it's fine, it's fine. I'm not planning on it. I'm about 15 years too late to the streaming gig, to be honest with you, yeah. Elbow. I kind of wish I had gotten into it when I was way younger, but, you know, too late. It would have been cool to get into early, right? I had that window, I just was busy with... At that point, I was playing like a lot of Counter-Strike. Yeah, like, my high school years and early college years, I was playing so much Counter-Strike because I genuinely wanted to go the pro route. Unfortunately, it never really panned out, and I had to, you know, get a job. I had to get a job, unfortunately, but that's fine. We had fun with it. I don't regret it. But yeah, Roblox, I don't think I could ever do like a Roblox route, to be honest with you. Roblox is not something I ever got into. Roblox was around when I was like younger too. It's funny to see Roblox like stand the test of time, but not the thing I got into. Employment, the ultimate enemy of gaming. Oh yeah, tell me about it. I had to spend the first few years of employment figuring out how I can reconcile gaming with it and not be immediately tired after work. Like, not being immediately tired after your work took a long time for me to acclimate. Something about corporate life really drains the soul, so you gotta chase the passions in your free time. But ultimately, it's a balance like anything else, right? We'll figure it out. It's a blessing I even have the amount of time I do to play currently, right? When we get the new house built up, my weekends are gonna be building a lot of fence and farm stuff, to be honest with you. I don't know how Roblox is doing. I know there's a lot of drama around like everything to do with it at this point. This isn't the first time I've seen this stuff, it's just the scale of it's been so large. Honestly, this issue has been persistent for years. I remember seeing stuff of it as like the playground sort of thing for a while. It just finally hit the mainstream. Also, people generally don't pay attention and don't care, honestly. It's a big enough ecosystem, you just don't even think about it. Like, unironically, you just don't even think about it, you just do it. Or yeah, the kids will just play it. Especially for people in our age bracket, drives, it's just like non-existent, to be real with you. Like, some of those like chat restrictions are a lot more relevant to the kids than anyone else. That 18-year-old gap, the kids and the people redacted in the files. The files. Yeah, exactly. Maybe when I make a chat restriction that basically caters to them. Imagine being old couldn't be me. I'm only old physically, never spiritually or mentally. How you doing, Yubi? Yeah, old is a mentality, obviously. Ignore the wrinkles on my face. It's only a mentality, smile. I'm old physically and spiritually. You can't help the physically side. You can help the spiritually side if you just have enough whimsy. My body's in its 30s, my mind is a skeleton. Brutal. I was told the opposite when I was a kid, and now I feel like I've switched. Starlux 2L whiff punished my 2U. 2L whiff punished my 2U from mid-screen and killed me off of it, and I had no recourse with the laugh. What a gamer. Starlix is very intimate with how to play against Anila. He's very obnoxious to play against with Anila specifically, because he's both really good at Sorez and really knowledgeable of Anila's weaknesses. He's a pain in the butt to fight, so don't feel bad. I get my butt kicked by him too. Glad to hear you're still gaming though. Antarctica has the largest unclaimed territory on Earth. Sounds about right. Yeah, I'd be surprised if that wasn't true. Who owns Antarctica if not, like, Germany? Smile. My goodness, I can't get that hash out. Rice with the random fun facts, let's go. He had to lock in for his fun facts. Can I just... Can I, like, delay that maybe? I knew I was gonna lose, almost took a round off him. We take those. We take, unironically, we take, those are, unironically, we take those scenarios. That matchup, the more I played that matchup, the more I'm convinced it's really bad for Anila. If played properly by the Sorez player, that matchup is definitely like a top 10 worst matchup is what it feels like, I won't lie. The Sorez risk reward seems a lot more skewed towards them if they're willing to play that game. If they're gonna try and be gung-ho, it's not gonna work in my opinion. You can just like camp them out, but the ones that can play the risk reward properly, oh buddy. And then yeah, the usual 2L whiff punish. Or the 2U whiff punishes, it's like GG's. That entire matchup is like play mid-range or die. Except if you play that mid-range, you're kind of like, you have to deal with the flex or the flex RPS. And enforcing against that flex RPS to get to the spot dodge point is also rough. Like, it's a whole can of worms. I don't blame you. Thank you for coming to my useless facts of the day, since random US laws have been taking over. I haven't heard a random US law since the last time, to be fair. I think they just had their stint for the day, Rice. Whatever you want to do. Can I just... Oh, I bet you I can just... You can just take the 4-2-1 at that point. I won't lie, I thought we were about to get political. What? Did you know that every 60 seconds a minute passes in Ohio? I forgot about the random weird laws bit. It's already erased from memory. Already gone from memory. GG's. time is an illusion in Ohio. True. True, guys. Time does not exist in Ohio. They're on Ohio time. Definitely wasn't intentional. I just wanted to spew random dumb facts for entertainment and trolling purposes. Well, biggest reason is because I'm out of creative names for Uni too. Yeah, you can only have so many creative names. I don't blame you. I'm in that same boat with like stream titles, to be real with you. Doing consistent stream titles is very hard without like recycling or just doing like blast. You guys get minutes, you can't have none in Detroit. Yeah, they steal the minutes over in Detroit, don't you know? GG's. Oh my goodness, how am I? Man. What if I just go that way? 3.8, right? The 3.8 routing versus... Oh. No, I'm messing up. I'm not tapping. I'm getting lost in the 6xB sauce. Thank you, Grand Blue Patch Notes. Very helpful. Hola, como te siente? Sorry, I only speak English. Sorry, Liam. I only know English. Hope you've been having a great evening so far yourself, though. Steam only fixed an unintended issue that could affect gameplay in specific situations. Amazing. Thank you, Grand Blue. Thank you, Cygames. I see other servers complaining about it. Sugoi. That's it. That's the patch notes. Yeah, watch that stealth nerf Jita. Yeah, watch out for the stealth nerf on the Jita at that point. Screw you too, bro. How you doing tonight? How you doing, Cone? We're trying out some J236A combos tonight. Finally, more Jita nerfs. Just what we needed. Unironically, just what we needed in our life. X Jita changes. Buffs. 0 buffs, 3 compensation nerfs. We've been having this argument about whether Nier or X Jita is bottom 1. They really just wanted to make sure that we know that X Jita is bottom 1. Oh yeah, there's also the maintenance going on. I forgot they were doing maintenance tonight. It's kind of silly. I don't even know what the maintenance would be for. Dang it. Can we make Jita bottom 2 so X Jita isn't alone? Yeah, she needs her twin sister down there. Don't want her to be next to, yeah, I don't want her to be next to Nier Ladiva. Cringe. The joke in Brick SPD's chat is that you rate a character based on how many X Jitas would it take to take one round against them. The Cassie bit has spread, it seems, yeah. The Cassie bit has... It's grown to the Brick stream. Like one Belial is 8 X Jitas. Dang, only 8 X Jitas? Okay, the ratio's definitely off. That's definitely not the X Jita. That's not the Cassie ratios. We were saying like 30 for Beatrix or something. Belial's not that far behind Beatrix. But conceptually, Yeah, the exchange rates have been embraced, it seems. It's just the concept of exchange rates. Oh. Lighting changed. There we go. Deathless Near is 2x Cheetahs. Yeah, right. Nah. If you told me it was a fight between Deathless Near and X Cheetah, I'd bet my money on X Cheetah. Let's be real here. Deathless Near is definitely the worst character in the game, but it's like a state you're not going to consistently be in. I mean, if you throw them all at the same time instead of one after another, it makes sense. I guess at the same time. We're evaluating the currency differently. Dang it, it's like so high. How am I supposed to like keep that? Can I like pick up off the ground? Is that the idea? No, yeah, they just bounce immediately. Dang it, I don't get it. Let's practice a different combo. Let's go try the corner combo again. Okay. I need to practice my... Yeah, here we go. Let's pull this up over here. Put that on top, and then let's change the combo. Hey Greg, you trying out any tourneys in uni lately? Maybe further down the line, Excellion. My current thing with Yuzu is trying to make sure that I have my combos down, right? Oh wait, no, this is the corner combo. Dang it, I didn't want the corner combo. I wanted... Where is it? Where's the other combo I was doing? I lost it. Actually lost it. You gotta be kidding me. Not this one. Where is it? Is it this one? I don't even need that thing anymore, let's be real. Yeah, the main thing that I'm trying to do right now is be confident with my combos right now, right? I'm trying to get to a point with my combo game where I thought we hated combos. We do, but I wanted to practice them anyway. It's a shortcoming of mine. It is a shortcoming of mine, and I needed to do it. And half the reason why I suddenly opened up on doing combos was this bad boy. Doing combos on a leverless is cheating. It feels like cheating in comparison. Doing it on a pad, I don't like it. I don't like it. Doing it on this, a lot more better. A lot better. We're at the point. Like, just being able to do a combo like that, it feels a lot better. And a lot, yeah, like being able to do combos like that. Is that a cheater box? It's a cheater box. Yes, I'm a pad player on Grand Blue, and I'm a cheater box on Uni. Is cheating, Lamau. Yeah, honestly. Pad players are suffering. I switched from pad as soon as I learned I could use my keyboard. I can't do keyboard because of my muscle memory on it for shooter games. I got the claw grip. Anytime I type, I just automatically go to the claw grip, right, on my hands because of I played shooters my entire life, right? I can't adapt. It's really hard for me to not do this on my keyboard. But doing it on a leverless because of the setup, just different enough that I feel like I can rebuild the muscle memory. And it's been a lot better. I want to try Grand Blue with a pad at this point too. If I play Grand Blue this week on Wednesday, I'm gonna try it with the pad. It'll keep me engaged enough, right? I can already map it out, to be honest with you. I just want to try it. Pad, you mean leverless? Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm gonna play it on the leverless, yes. I defaulted to pad because I said Granblue in my head. What kind of pads do you guys use? I always use Always. It's ultra thin and absorbent. Got something to tell us, Rice? But I like the PS5. You mean with the leverless? Yes, I'm gonna do the leverless. Do you know who else got cheated on? My mom. Leverless took me 3 weeks to learn. How many weeks have you been learning on it? 2 weeks? Give or take 2.5 weeks. I feel pretty comfortable with it now. I feel like I got the hang of it like a week ago. It doesn't feel like awkward anymore to just play on it. Like, I'm having more struggles with the combos themselves than the using leverless. I think the main thing for me, I think the main thing for me was because Yuzu has like a lot of dash inputs. That was the main thing I was struggling to do before consistently, but with the leverless, it actually becomes really easier to just consistently do it, right? At this point, it's more of like a user error than like it feels like my controller is holding me back, right? That sort of thing. There's some awkward inputs on leverless. Oh, definitely. It's not completely like the same. Doing some like using my thumb for jump and getting used to like how down and up work. I'm still working on it, right? Don't even get me started about doing 4-2-1. Yeah, doing 4-2-1 on the left side because I'm using my ring finger and middle finger is the most awkward thing ever. But if I do 4-2-1 on the right side, player 2 side, funny enough, it feels a lot easier because I'm using my pointer finger, middle finger, right? Dominant fingers. But getting my ring finger to adapt properly is a challenge. On top of like the way some of these inputs will buffer, but that's fine. I think overall it's worth the hassle. Overall, it feels like a net positive, right? That sort of thing. Yeah, I have a lot of experience playing rhythm games, so I have the finger muscle memory. My left hand falls behind a little, and it shows because it's not the one that does complex movement too often. Like, you're not doing complex movements in a shooter game, right? To like move left, right, center. It's like it's not as physically intense. It's more of like a mental thing about how you're gonna like strafe a shot, so it's not as intense. And I noticed that my left ring finger is falling behind, and that's fine. I can catch it up. It's just muscle memory. But like in terms of like intent, it's the one finger that's like throwing me off. The pointer and middle fingers like basically respond to well 100% of the time, right? But otherwise, I'll get there. I didn't play like a piano or anything as a kid, so mostly like my right fingers feel great because they're used to being on the mouse, right? I've used mice that have had like MMO button layouts on it too, so I'm used to like all fingers being pretty proficient. It's just the left hand I gotta catch up, and that's fine. It's just all practice. I don't feel like it's something I can't practice, like I'm locked out of it. I just need to put in the time to practice. And I like that feeling in general. It's not so much locked by years of experience. It's just get nose to the grindstone. You'll get there in a few weeks and be better than you think. It helps that I'm not new to fighting games as a genre, so I already know how the combos typically feel. It's just the specifics, right? It's just the specifics of the Yuzu here. And that's fine. We picked up the Yuzu for a reason. Oh. I get the full combo if I do this correctly. Yeah, like I'm still messing up some like 2-1-4s occasionally, right? That's fine. Almost making me want to boot up and do some trials. I think playing Uni 2 and like having something to work on like this is what ultimately interests me. I like playing the neutral game as well and like getting actual matchup experience. But I think like putting myself on the path to improve execution, like even if it's just simply like thinking about it and then doing it more, cleaning it up because I put in the time, feels really great. And it's showing gains. Like even like on the Grand Blue side on pad, I'm a bit cleaner with my execution where I was struggling before because I'm putting so much time into like how this all works together on this side. It's helping out on the Grand Blue side as well. It all works in tandem, right? Was gonna go play Grand Blue, but it's down for maintenance for the extremely important patch notes. Yeah, 6 to 8 PST. So, presuming nothing happens, you're stuck with us for another hour and a half, Chives. Yippee! We love Uni! We love Uni! Yippee! But, yeah, Grand Blue's out of commission. Oh, I didn't get the cash out. Ah, I messed up. I mean, I like Uni, but it ain't Grand Blue. I understand that. What you want to play first and foremost is what ultimately matters. And Grand Blue is usually available. It's surprising when we have these maintenances. It's probably just whatchamacallit, to be fair. Cleaning up some server stuff, hopefully. I didn't go down. Yeah, going down properly is another issue that I'm having. We probably fix the bug where Matero's in the game. Matero gets removed from the game, we start complaining about Fairy. Let's be real. It's multifaceted. And if Fairy gets removed from the game, we start complaining about Yuzuriha. I complain so I can complain. Complaining is half the fun, don't you know? There was a Matero on lobby earlier who's crashing out about someone playing lame against him. Smile. Was his name Hideyoshi? Because that is a serial funny man. A serial scrub quote poster in the Grand Blue community at large. So if that was him, I'm gonna laugh. If not, Lamau. Yeah, playing Matera, I'm complaining about playing lame. Grand Blue lobby is such a mixed bag. Sometimes you get very cool people. Sometimes you get Materas complaining about playing main. Imagine playing Matera and complaining about other people playing lame when something like BC 22U exists. Yeah, honestly. BC and 22U hold my nuts. It was an actual dude. He won and done me after I beat him. Oh, he lost to a Neela. He lost to a Neela and GG's. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, nah, no remorse. No remorse at that point. You want to complain. I don't feel bad at all. I'm gonna be real with you. He wasn't complaining about me, but decided to fight me after. Oh, okay. It's just a random complaint and you just happened to play him. That's surprising. If I saw someone complaining like that, I would not fight them. Out of principle, if I see someone that salty from the get-go, I really don't want to interact with them. If you're gonna be like that salty from the get-go, something tells me you're just having a bad time. I'm not gonna make it worse by playing against you. I lost the timing on this. There we go. It's not that much of a delay. There we go, finally. Okay. 4.1, we love 4.1. I'm a demon when the time strikes. I 2-0'd him and he didn't win a round. Lol. Lol, Lamau. Good stuff. Good stuff, yeah. Oh, I did it too long. Yeah, I ain't got much sympathy for Matera's complaining. Own up to it, brother. Own up to it. You're playing a broken ass Matera. Dang it. Okay, 6C, I forgot the 6C. Here's a Zero Crystal Master, the prophecy is true. Ah, the ego from hitting Master, El Clasico. Yeah, honestly, El Clasico. The youngins don't know that the current Master Zero basically was like S++ of yesterday. And then, yeah, the S++ of yesterday was the S+ of the ancient times. But we're getting a little haughty about the symbol. Yeah, no, that is truly the classic. Yeah, the classic is getting snide in Grand Blue because of the Master symbol. I'm not gonna downplay anyone getting the role itself nowadays, but getting haughty about it just makes me laugh. I can tell exactly how new someone is by how much they basically glaze Master rank. It's pretty funny to see, right? I've actually had an easier time in ranked after hitting Master. I think it's easier at some point too. It's just different. Some of the cheese stuff doesn't work, but at the end of the day, the people that autopilot the hardest are also at that rank too. It's just it's a funny experience. Like if you know how to, if you're experienced enough that you can handle autopilots, you basically have like a free route to 500. But if you're not used to those autopilots, it's kind of like a sink or swim until you like learn it. Definitely like the stomping rounds. Especially since there's like so many different players in that bracket, it's kind of funny. There could be just like people fresh to the rank, and then there could also be like the usual grinders just trying out an alt character or something. Like the night that I played Beatrix, I kind of felt bad for some of the players because they were definitely like fresh. At one point, the queue was so empty that I ran into an S++ player, and I felt really bad because I was like a silver master at the time with Beatrix. So I probably scarred him. I think I genuinely scarred him, and I feel bad. But it was like late enough that games were not happening at that rank bracket. I just wanted to hit Beatrix 500 crystals. Congrats on getting Masters. It was harder before. You really worked hard, but it was harder before. This is just the first step. You're basically still an S+ from old. I'll be here if you need help because you're still weak. See you in GM after like 2 more years. The only thing I'd change about that copy pasta is that GM's not that much different. If you can get past the 500 crystal quagmire, getting GM is not hard either. You just ride that 1-2 wave up to GM floor. Yeah. Unless you're gonna like type out GM as Gold Master. Yeah, Gold Master, I would agree. Funny enough, that's like the distinction where people can float. Earlier today, I was actually trying to play a ranked match on Beatrix and got a Gold Master Fairy. Oh, you got the opposite then. Yeah, brutal. I don't think you even get like crystals at that point too. They just said, nah, no one's in the queue, go ahead and fight. Actually it is, you have a blue badge. You had a blue badge. Yeah, I wish I could have kept my S++ badge. It looks so much better. It's funny how the badges look. I much prefer S++. The Gold Master can lose crystals, but they can't gain it. Yeah, honestly. I guess that's for the best, so people don't abuse it with like farming S++ or something, but still a little unfortunate. Oh well. When you're a target for Gold Masters to gain that juicy ranked points too. I don't really care if Gold Masters get the crystals themselves. If I go into ranked, I expect people to play stupid, to be real with you. Or just do something incredibly nonsensical to, like, you know, try and cheese you. Ironically enough, it's just a good test of your own patience and, like, letting them fall on their own sword. Even when people show that they, like, seemingly show that they're going to be patient, if I'm patient enough, I've noticed even, like, the people that want to show that they're patient end up trying to bum rush me anyway. It's like, okay, there's your real nature. You can't hide it from me. I know how you want to play the video game. It's Rising. Everyone wants to play like a lunatic. The thing about Rising is how long can you keep the gorilla instinct down to play the game properly? Greg is calling me out on Twitch.com. It's not just you, it's a lot of people, myself included. Sometimes I just go gorilla and it just works, smile. I've gotten better at keeping it in check, but especially because we're playing a character that forces you to keep it in check. If you don't keep it in check, GG's for Anila. But at the end of the day, Rising philosophy basically encourages it. I don't blame anyone going crazy with it, but man, does it feel like a pain in the butt to keep it in check if you're like not ready for it. It's a skill worth developing because if you can develop it, you're not just going to get instantly ran over by like 99% of the player base, unironically. But at the end of the day, the level of effort does not feel equal. I'll say that much either. I'll say that much too. Keeping it in check seems a lot harder than just going 6XL, 6XL, 6XL. Sometimes it's even valid to do 6XL, 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 depending on who I'm fighting, right? I just wanted 1,000 crystals of Valentine. I'm a Gold Master player. Whatever you feel like it's a good goal, right? It gets a lot more loose by the time you get past that 500 point, right? Whatever you think is right. I got to like 2K on Narn but gave up because I don't want to grind. 2K sounds like a dream. There's a certain point where crystals just feel inevitable. I think a good goal to have is just where it feels like GM is inevitable and the only thing stopping you is grinding. I think if you can reach that point, that's a reasonable point to be like for ranked, right? In that you're probably going to beat 99% of players at that point, maybe 98. It's really just going to be like the other Giga grinders and or the pro players that would be the challenge. And, you know, grinding past that point it's a whole different ball game. But I think for like a lot of people, for what I think is ultimately that ceiling that doesn't feel like too atrocious to push, is where you can kind of like just grind rank and feel like, okay, I could get GM if I feel like it, but the only thing stopping me is time, right? Beat 99% of players, but still losing like crazy against tourney players. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of just the reality of tourney players. At some point, the skill difference becomes exponential, right? And for the average player, putting in that level of time is just not feasible, right? Especially for us old men that have jobs. Certainly at the point where I'm at, right? Where I can take sets against tourney players, but like I'm not consistent, right? But I'm personally happy with that. Personally, that is a great spot for me to be in. I'm content with it, right? But Attorney players are giga grinding. Like, I fought Incendiate the other day. That dude had 40,000 matches to my 24,000, right? Basically almost double. Not to mention whatever sets he's played on different setups, right? That's just his own account. That dude is giga. The tourney players are giga grinders, and I don't feel bad losing to him. I'm just happy to take sets occasionally. That is fine by me. I just want safety since I tend to lose 200, 300 points in a single day and win maybe 24 points out of it. Gotta love the fake 43% win rate. I mean, just at that point, it's all just, yeah, getting, if you can like stop those bleed sessions and just win your 1-2s against GMs, it's climbing. The 43% win rate is not a joke. I could probably get silver, but more than anything, that's a lot of learning. Not even silver. I did not see a UVH. I'm gonna be serious. There's no difference between silver and gold. Getting to 500, yeah. 500 is the different like queue pool, like the different pool of players. 500 is where you're gonna see a bigger difference. Silver to gold, it's the same. It's the same pool of players. Don't overthink it. You got it. You're also still a few tiers above me. So how many tiers are they above you? I don't know, a few. I understand what they're doing in their game plan. The biggest thing outside of maybe getting tripped up by some like unique tech once in a blue moon is just consistency. It's consistency and definitely character strengths. Like that is the point. If you were like to get into like grinding, you'd have to go really ham with character interaction stuff. Anila can have some very unique interactions, right? Anila has some very unique interactions if you get down to it, right? Because if like her 2U, her sheep, there's some unique stuff, and like that's the stuff I'd have to grind out. But ultimately, yeah, number one is just consistency. I can hold my own. I understand their game plan, but at some point, because they've put in so much time, I kind of just old man out, and it shows. Like, it's a sort of difference where if I put more time in, I think I would have a better overall chance, but as it stands right now, it feels like it's kind of just a roll of the dice of the day for me. And that some days I'm on top of my game and I can properly execute my game plan against them. And some days I boomer and I get my toes eaten, I get DP'd in the face too many times because I'm rushing, etc., right? That sort of thing. But I don't feel like I'm lost, if that makes sense. It's just the level of consistency is the difference, and if we're ever going to talk about time spent in the genre, that's where I felt that difference the most. Fine by me though. I mean, like I've said, I don't care about winning Evo here, but that it's a noticeable like gap at the end of the day. So that's what I mean by it. Insidia blessed my ranked game, and I kept a Lucilius out of Gold Master today. Yeah, they've all been grinding too. Between AWT and like all the events that happened in the spring, there's been like a lot of grinding going on right now. They're going ham with it. I have to sadly admit that I blocked him because Loane was literally making me want to smash my monitor. 19% win rate is so much fun. It's an annoying matchup, so it just depends on what you want out of the video game, right? Part of improvement is, for better or for worse, facing these things that annoy you. I can relate to that with Vasaraga. Yeah, I don't know. Improvement ultimately means addressing stuff that annoys you, right? I don't think it is a good idea to avoid it if you truly want to improve. If the concept of addressing that makes you want to not play the video game, that's usually the point I would say you shouldn't play, right? Because being annoyed is one thing, but getting to like rage inducing, you have to be real with yourself, which, yeah, I think you do. You already had this conversation. You're already past this point, yeah. But for like anyone else out there, yeah, if you're getting to the point that it's making you infuriated to see the character on the screen, you may want to take a step back. Learning to deal with a bad matchup is the biggest step into improvement. Honestly, yeah. If you're ever gonna feel like a character difference is gonna happen, it's gonna be in those like annoying like matchups, right? Like the most I've ever felt Anila's weaknesses is fighting those type of players that know how to like abuse it. Learning to not rage quit is the best step to becoming a god gamer. Unironically. unironically, just do your thing. JBGC. But at some point, if you reach that point and you notice the difference, you have to be honest about what you want to do, right? Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't got that time nor interest to push for that level of skill, and that's fine by me. I'm quite content with where I am in Grand Blue Land. I can still make improvements on my own. I can still take the occasional set and be the crowd favorite in the tournament because it's fun to do. But I'm not very concerned if I don't win Evo. And that difference in mentality is also like the difference with like the tourney players. They want to go win it out. Go for it, right? I'm not going to downplay that sort of thing. You need that level of passion to make that sort of thing happen. I'm an old man. I ain't got that passion. I'm just here to have a good time. Enjoy myself while still improving at my own pace, right? Especially like this next year or two, I'm going to be real busy. So I'm definitely not going to be able to keep up. It's to me, it's a miracle I'm even part of that conversation. So, is what it is. Yeah, I already read that. I wouldn't say 2B makes it rage, so I'd certainly enjoy the video game less when she's on screen. Yeah. I ain't got much else to say about that other than, yeah. Sounds about right. But if nothing else, she is also a good test in patience. And that, if we're talking about patience again, what is 2B threatening on you if you just willingly block it out? I think half of understanding why you shouldn't just immediately blow up is understanding that what 2B is doing to you is not threatening. Annoying, obviously, but even like being annoyed at her has gotten down when you just realize you just gotta wait. It's just a stop sign. Is it annoying to get stopped? Yeah, but what's she doing to you other than just tickling you? Like, what's the matter? How do you beat Gunnar install? You just I don't know. Yeah. It's too OP. Please nerf Rita. The fact her gap close doesn't interact with Fireball is kind of really annoying. There's a lot of stuff in the Rising video game that doesn't interact with Fireball. The sooner that you accept that Fireballs are not a good way to play neutral in Grand Blue, the better. Especially for Anilas, for how slow they can be to come out. Is what it is. Welcome to Rising, baby. You want proper Fireball to play Street Fighter 3. Welcome to modern fighting games in general, yeah. You're not getting Fireball neutral, you're getting neutral skip neutral. The sooner that you implement in your head that Fireballs are kind of a throwaway tool for the majority of the game and the majority of the matchups we fight, the better off you'll be. Like, the amount of matchups where I'm just willing to send it as 236H against the majority of players because I'm not getting much value out of it otherwise is just... It meets you out on what a lot of Anila can do. And the reason why I say the sooner that you learn to play defensive with Anila, the better, is because the more you look into Anila gameplay and Anila matchup stuff, the more you realize doing less is better. The amount of times that Anila can just easily overextend herself into certain matchups or certain moves is obnoxious, right? Like, think of it like this, the Zeta matchup. I think the Zeta matchup is a perfect example of it. The optimal way to try and win against Zeta for Anila is not overcommitting 24/7. It makes it it feels like you're gonna have to like manage or walk across a minefield is what it feels like. But your best chances of winning against a good Zeta are just not overextending yourself. They got too much stuff they can do for the majority of the game. That just makes it obnoxious for Anila, right? So the sooner that you can keep the gorilla locked in against those sort of matchups, the better off you'll be. Vasaraga is another good example of it, right? Vasaraga, the game plan against Vasaraga is actually really simple. It's just the tedious part is being consistent, because any opportunity that he has to hit Brave counter into armor up, even if he's like negative on it, having the threat of armor is a big deal against Anila, right? We don't have good multi-hitting moves. So it's all the more important to be clean, right? You must be washed before you can be clean, and Anila especially needs to be really clean against some of these matchups. Welcome to playing Shoto against some of these character specialists. Or against some of these specialist characters. Like at the end of the day, welcome to Anila. Always wash, never clean. If you say so, it's one step at a time. But you can't win a matchup by just brute forcing it. You will hit the same wall I hit about the same time last year if you try and brute force it. If you want to try and brute force it, unironically, just go play Beatrix. Beatrix is much better at just swinging and doing a lot better overall. She plays Rising a lot better than Anila, and that's just the core of it. But if you want to improve at Anila, you're gonna have to be patient. If you want to improve at Rising, and frankly, you're gonna have to be more patient. Because especially against some of those like top players, you're not gonna bum rush them. No one's bum rushing Incendiate, right? If you bum rush Incendiate, I'm thinking he's drunk or something, to be real with you. He's very solid at keeping his composure. It's very rare that I've ever like would push him to like be flustered, and I think that was because I was playing Vera against his secondary Catalina, right? Both on secondary. We were both on secondaries. It's the only time I've ever seen him flustered from like gameplay stuff. So you're not gonna fluster these pros by just fluttering around, right? If you want to twerk on screen, play Matera. Unironically, play Matera. She's much better at twerking on the screen than Anila. Anila has consequences for twerking, unlike Matera. But that's sheep life, baby. You love either that. What you're hearing sounds amazing. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna be the god of fundies, or you don't like the sound of that, and I'll just tell you right now, probably want to play a different character. Or if you want to improve, play a different character, right? Welcome to Rising, baby. It's kind of what it means to be outside of not being favored by Rising mechanics. Yeah, because this wouldn't be the first time I've had this conversation with Anila players, right? There is a very solid reason why you don't see Anila represented at the top level, right? Like, consistently. Despite what I think are her strengths, she has very obvious weaknesses. And I think there's only like a few people that could unironically put results on the table with her. Because you have to spend, it's one of those things you just have to get comfortable with, right? And then the obvious answer to that is, if you're going to spend that much time invested into a character, why not play XYZ, right? Which is usually what ends up happening. So there are not too many people that have put Anila on the board one way or another, and I don't really blame them. Anila's definitely made me clean up my game in general. That's the bright side of it, right? If you try and play like Rising Gorilla mode, at some point you're just going to die with it, right? And I think that's what ultimately keeps me interested in her. Definitely, like, long-term, just chilling with her. Just with, like, chilling, right? That's what I definitely like about her. But at the end of the day, At the end of the day, I don't blame anyone that swaps. I really don't. Because if you don't swap, you're in it for the long haul, right? There's only I've been around the Anila block for 2 years at this point. The amount of people that have stuck around with Anila to this level do barely exist, right? One way or another. And it's usually like the people that go crazy with her in the first place. So like the truly dedicated players are usually the ones that can make it to that point, but it's definitely easier said than done. Definitely easier said than done. And at some point it gets a little frustrating dealing with system mechanics personally. Personally, one of the main things stopping me from wanting to push right now is for the simple fact Brave Counter just exists. I just hate Brave Counter. I'm starting to get Stockholm Syndrome on 6XL. I really am, because I don't feel too bothered by it nowadays. It is Le Brave Counter. The true demon of our time. I guess that's just an issue with Rising in general. It's not like Anila's the only one that suffers from that. At the end of the day, it's not just Anila. I don't really mind 6XL either. It doesn't really accomplish anything but bore both of you. Not really. I think, yeah, for the sake of like running offense, it becomes a lot more controversial, right? If you fight an opponent that knows how to really abuse the fact it's +2 and like really try and force you to do something, and if you don't do something they start throwing you, that's where it gets more than just boring. That point, like I think Koji Koko is a great example of this. Koji Koko will 6XL you 5 times in a row, then throw you if you do nothing, right? He's done it to me. So in that way, dang it, like side swapped. Let me look at the combo again. Bring up the combo list. What combo is this? Brainlet, so 25. Here it is. No, it's the corner combo. What am I saying? 5B, 5C. Uh, 5B, 5C. Corner, this one. Okay, it was this one. I'm looking at the combo on the side to make sure I got the timing right. It's like a slight delay. Oh my, there's like a slight delay on that. Are you kidding me? Okay, that was the difference, so like an ever so slight delay. Gotcha. That's where the difference was. Oh, I'm mad. Like an ever so slight delay on that point to get the juggle. Okay. No. Dang it. This corner combo is beating my ass, man. What am I doing? What if I try the other combo route? Let me try the other one. I'm gonna try the other one. I'm struggling with this one. I'm really struggling with this one, to be honest with you. I want to try the TK route. I bet you it's easier for me to do TK. Maybe. I don't know. Now I want to try it. Okay. We'll try that. I want to try it. It's a skill I need to practice anyway. It's a skill I need to practice, so let's just do it. Go, let's put it on top. Or not. Dang it, I gotta open it with this ear fan. There we go. And then we'll put it up over here as the proper combo. There we go. Cool. That is the combo we're working on. There we go, like right there. Cool. Oh, no. That doesn't. Right. There. Okay. Now it properly layers. I want to try this combo out. Let's see. We're like in his face. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Is that 6B as well? It is. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, this is gonna be rough. Oh, I gotta do a TK. Oh no. Oh, this is not looking good. How do we... Dun, 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 dun. It like slams them. Yeah, it slams into the wall. So the 6C stabilizes them. Let's take the mouse off. Can I just... I'm gonna get it. Too high. It's like an ever so slight delay on the jump. I just need to stare at the TK. The looming threat of the TK will keep me locked in. One, two, three. One. What? Oh my goodness, I don't get it. Let me look at the combo again. Yeah, it's just, oh my goodness, it's right at the, like it's almost missing is the issue, right? Like, if I do it any sooner? ever so slight. Yeah, like that's too high. I can just tell it's too high. And then, like, he falls into it, right? And there is a delay. It's like that timing, right? It drops on the ground, but the point is that it catches. That will catch in the air, right? That's the idea. Yeah, 9. Hold up, let me check the frame diff. I'm comparing the frame difference here. 13 plus, okay, it's like 13. It's 10 plus 11, 21. A little too much delay. Versus 114, 17, 19, 25. Okay. Dang it. And then that's the delay part. How's C supposed to reach from there? It's not. Yeah, and there's like no delay on the follow-ups. Okay, there's like no delay on the follow-up. I can't delay it too hard on the other side. I can't delay it on the other side either, right? It has to be... It has to be ran properly. Okay, that felt better. That felt better. Let's just put the... Yeah, honestly, I'm not even going to pretend the TK is what I'm going to do right now. Okay, that at least put it in perspective. At least put in the perspective what the TK is looking like. We ain't doing the TK, that's for sure. That is faux show. Just go hard with it for like the next half hour and we can call it there, to be honest. I did a bit of yappy today. I want to get some actual practice in. Dang it. It's not looking good. I can't forget the basics either, right? Fundamentally, I'm messing up the 6xB stuff. I'm thinking a little too hard about the follow-up, right? The follow-up's what's getting me as well. BC, ABC, 66B, 236, yep. Can't I just do 6B at that point, and it'd be the same thing because of the reset? Let me try. I'm losing this as well. Okay. I'm just... Oh, I don't even care. I don't care if C doesn't work anymore, to be honest, 6C. If I can get the 236B, it's the same... Yeah, it's just... Is it because of the juggle? Okay. That sort of thing where at the end of the combo, I'm just gonna try 236B, 6B. I get the extra slash anyway. I'm just gonna do it. Because... the height should be about the same. If I'm barely snagging a 6, like the 236B, the 6C just isn't gonna hit currently. It's gonna be like one of those height dependent things. I'm not using the extra B early on, right? It's gonna be the catch the 214A. Too high, too slow, probably too slow. Too high. Okay, if the 236B hit, then the 236, then the 6B catches, yeah. Is it because of like the bounce anyway? Dang it. I think it's because of the bounce. The wall bounce is messing me up. I don't know if I would have caught, especially with like, yeah, it's supposed to try and stabilize with 236A. But 236A is not going to stabilize at that height. Hi, what's up, William again? William Shahan. Hope you've been doing good. We are trying to work on a combo right now, but I'm not hitting it correctly. It's like a very specific height that I'm messing up. If I can get like that proper... It's hitting 90, right? Yeah, we're hitting 90. That's not gonna catch with the 8 frame, right? Yeah, not with the 8 frame cancel. If that doesn't catch with an 8 frame, it's not gonna catch the other way. My thing stopped. YouTube. Oh no. There we go. We're good now. Dang it. Okay. It's looking like a better height overall. And then that started bouncing because of... It started bouncing because of the 5B. One, two, three. Dang it. It's like it's right there. It doesn't catch either. Yeah, it has to be the stabilized. It just stabilizes with it, right? I don't have a choice. I didn't get the, I think if I hit that timing, the C worked, right? I just messed up. The cancel window seems a little weird. One, two. Oh no, I hit it. No, did I do the... Dang it. It's too far back. I wanted to know if I hit the 6C. I'm presuming I did. Felt like I did. Too high. Yeah, I'm not getting the 6C on that. One, two, three, four. Whew. Getting to the point where we are dropping. Okay, hold up. Whew. If I got a basic hit in the corner right now, how would I convert that? Or mid-screen? Uh, 236A, 6C, 214B, cash out. Let's just... That's not the simple cash out. That gets the side swap, right? That's a side swap. That's how we get that. Side swap. How do I want to do a side swap? Something. Oh, okay. Almost fell off my chair. Doesn't catch with... What about 214A? No, 214A doesn't side swap, right? Uh... 5C? Two on 4B into 5C jump cancel maybe at that height. At that point, just hit the jump cancel, right? And then we can talk about height diff 236A. No? Okay, 236A stabilize. Maybe. Too high? Maybe it causes some issues that way. Let's look at side swap. What is the theory for side swap? Side swap, side swap, side swap. And side swap with J236A. JCJB, got you. Okay. Greg, what new update did Grand Blue receive? Apparently a nothing burger. From what I understand, it's literally nothing. I can double check now. Yeah, we can go look at Grand Blue real fast. Grand Blue. Let me refresh the page. Yeah, I think it's just a Steam issue, unironically. Nothing on the balance or anything, as far as I'm seeing, right? I'm surprised I even did the maintenance. If I had to give you an honest answer, it's probably just touching up stuff. Unironically, just touching up stuff. Maybe just like server health, the usual. The usual server health shenanigans. Oh, what's up, Torika? Hope you've been doing well.
It's break time.
Or one who just subscribed with pride.
The 4 months of subbing. Thank you, Toriku. Much appreciated. Much appreciated for the prime. Okay, thanks, Greg. No problem, Ludwig. Hope you're having fun. Yeah, we just in these combo mines tonight. I'm trying a couple of different combos right now. Oh god, my voice, arg. It's ever since I did that redeem Toriku, it's been there. It's gonna be my sub sound for a while. It's been it, yeah, it's gonna be it, or it's been it for a while, and it's going to be it for a while. Unless we can upgrade here. But I don't think we're upgrading. I've heard that voice for like a year at this point, I'm pretty sure. I think that's when I did that channel redeem. It was the same time that you did like Merry Fairy Christmas or whatever it was, Fairy Merry Christmas. So yeah, like probably like December 2024. That's when I remember it. So yeah, it's not going anywhere, let's be real here. Thank you for the sub though, I appreciate it. Enjoy your sheep emotes. I'll probably want to play more Grand Blue on Wednesday, presuming I have time. We've been on that moving grind. Got to get that ready. Got that haircut too. I remember you calling me Shen mate. I forgot I said that. Oh, I'm hilarious. Back with Chijitsu. Yeah. Oh, I cracked myself up because I forgot I even said that. Okay, that's hilarious. Yeah, no. Shenmei. Oh, I'm hilarious. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Oh, crap. Where's my combo? Yeah, you caught me in the combo mines over here. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to find... I'm trying to find where I did the combo. And it's not showing. Is that it? No? Okay, well, whatever. I think I want to do one ranked match. One, count it, one match, and then I'll be done for tonight. No problem, show me them Yuzu combos while I fill out this application. Alright, well, let me show you some combos real fast, the ones I do know. Or, yeah, here, we can take this off the screen for now. Now we're just gonna do the combos I do know. Yuzu combos are whack, but I love them because you get to do some crazy stuff with it. Yeah, you're catching me at the end of the stream though. Oh no. Pressure to perform. Oh no, I'm gonna have to go to the combo trials to show off at this rate. These combos are not hitting right now. I got it. Oh, come on. 1, 2. Okay, something like that. Yeah, no, I'm just going to the combo trials if I want to show off. That's the one I was the stuff I was practicing before I decided to go to the optimal land. I had to have a whole training arc. Oops. I had to have a whole training arc in the challenge mode here before we started talking about doing the optimals. There we go. So we got something like that, and then we can get the next challenge. Oh no. Chat, we're dropping combos. We will hit it. Don't peter out because it's the end of the stream. There you go. Okay. I don't do this one because it's a bad throw combo. I will get this timing. I will get this timing. Oh no. Yep, but minor setback, minor setback. Oh. There we go. These are the sort of combos I can typically do. And then training mode, we're doing some. Streamer's old and sleepy, it's past his bedtime. The streamer has been packing a house up, so yeah, we tired. But yeah. The thing about Yuzu is that she has very specific timings. Once it all comes together, it looks clean as all hell and it feels cool, right? But the main struggle that I've had with her is getting that timing down. It's yeah, it's already like give or take in training mode, but then like in actual matches, it's like, ooh, buddy. But I think she's really fun once you get it down, right? Like that, right? Something like that. And then the corner combo is what I was working on. But even for like that combo right there, that's considered like an optimal mid-screen, one of the optimals that we can do. That generated like 100 meter, gave me like a cash out for about a third of the HP. And then it also has like the D pairing that she has, right? There's a lot to learn with this character, and I think she's super fun. And I think unironically, learning Yuzu has cleaned up my sheep execution, because doing all this on Yuzu makes me realize how easy Anila is in comparison. If we can pull this off, anything's possible. And then take the side swap. Anila is boringly easy from my perspective. Execution-wise, yeah. On the execution-wise, yes. I think the appeal of Anila is just pure fundamental gameplay. And that's like its own appeal, but the reason why I like Yuzu is that she has stuff to grind, but then she also just has a lot more freedom, right? Like from like a neutral standpoint, just being able to do like, just hold stance and like threaten what you want to do, hit like the 4-2-1 or the 4-2-1-C, 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 that sort of thing. Like just the ability to go ham with it is ultimately like what I like about it. And then when you do get the hit, you get all this freedom, right? I think Yuzu is stylish as hell, especially the dash TPs. Oh, they're super fun. Her Oki is like doing the 4-2-1, yeah, the 4-2-1 6C, right? Like as her typical Oki, it's like a 6-frame move after that. But like a lot of her Oki setups end up like chasing like that, or if you're gonna get like that hit, it's gonna be like, or just like trying to chase like that, right? With like the 4-2-1 chasing, or I think one of my current favorites is let's get me 100 meter, right? Something as simple as just like having like 100 meter, and if you get like a random stray hit with this, yeah, like let's do like this. Getting like a random stray hit from mid screen, she can just like, if I am not boomer, yeah. Like, okay, like I had like so much damage off of just having like a one hit like that, right? Okay, well, like about 4K, give or take. about 4K give or take, right? Just off of like a random like let's say like I want to call out someone, like it's really easy to land that because of like calling people out, right? On Oki, a lot of people like that do like slow options. This can catch it fairly easily. It's 12 frames, right? So being able to convert that though, so sick. This is like the main appeal. That sort of thing, right? You get like an insane cash out. I like it a lot. Anila appeal is simple and straightforward, incredibly straightforward, and I appreciate Anila in that context too, especially since Grand Blue is a slower game. But for like a faster game like this, Yuzu's like freedom, right? It's cool. It's cool. I heavily value options, give or take, right? Having the options is cool. My dude Greg on Yuzu, the one character I wanted to main but went to LT. Hey, I mean, Yugen, you saw me on Wagner, and now we're doing Yuzu. Anything's possible, right? If the 30-year-old man can play Yuzu, you can too, okay? It just takes a lot of practice. I look okay now, but you'd be surprised, like, since the last time I played you, how much I put into Yuzu, right? That sort of thing. She definitely, you need to put time into her, but I think she's so fun. If Yuzu hits you, it's a full combo. Exactly. Like, she basically just converts off of anything, right? The trade-off of her just being strike throw is that she just converts on anything. Like, unironically, she just converts on anything. So half of the appeal of Yuzu is knowing how to like hit those conversions sort of thing, right? I got a god tier dirt character yesterday for Uma. My Kukushin warrior El Condor Pasa now has S for dirt. Nice. So true. I might go back to her. I'm elated. If you want to like take the same path I did, Yugen, I just followed like two things, right? The 30-minute Yuzu guide is very appropriate to get your bearings on Yuzu specific stuff. And then I just went down the whatchamacallit. I just did the combo trials. Like these combo trials for conceptually like learning stuff is actually really competent, right? Or really good. They're not the optimals, but they teach you the basics. Like here, let me go to the mission mode. Like I would, for like the longest while, I was just doing these. Like the first 2.5 weeks, I just did these combo trials, right? Just to get my bearings. 30 minutes. Who has 30 minutes in this economy? I don't know. Mission mode combos are pretty good in this game. Yeah, they really get you the conceptuals down, right? Like the conceptuals of like 4-2-1 in this case, right? Oh, I was trying to do the combo extended. This is like the basic one. I'm like, but just in general, right? It teaches you how to like bounce with this, how to use 4-2-1. I'm boomerang because it's the end of the stream, but you see what I mean. Okay, nice. I'd like to look at that possible, how to do that for Elnum at one point to get her bullet combos and her consistent. You need to put in the time for Yuzu, obviously, but I don't like the time spent on it has been streamlined. You just like literally between this and then the combo trials, I just followed that. And then at some point my end goal was working on these combos. This is the optimal sheet, right? In order to like process the optimals for Yuzu, I recommend this path for the simple fact that basically Yuzu combos are just putting all the pieces together. If you understand what pieces of the puzzle that Yuzu has, that's how you start comboing things, right? She's the queen of bullshitting a combo, in other words. Like the ability to like convert off anything is ultimately the appeal of it, right? There's different heights, different things, and all that jazz. And that's gonna, like, I'm no expert. I'm basically only 1 month into this, right? Some of the expert combos are straight up optimals from the old game. Some of the experts, right? Like some of the combo theory for some of the characters hasn't really changed, right? Like Yuzu's barely changed. She got some buffs that made her routing a bit better overall, but like more or less the same. Like there's not too many things you could do on Yuzu wrong, from what I understand. There's some stuff you can do wrong, but like, you know, old head stuff. Oh. End of the stream, so I'm not hitting a 4-2-1 smile. Oh, and don't hold 6B. You have to be very precise with Yuzu, but I think the fun part about Yuzu is that it's just practice. It's practice and familiarity with your tools. If you get familiar with your tools, in theory, you can just convert off of anything, right? Obviously, human error is gonna human, but at the end of the day, conceptually, it's cool, right? Oh, and then don't hold 6B. Don't hold 6B. There we go. Okay. And then just in general, right? Like I think this, like, yeah, 5-1 is where you get introduced to the concept of like D-pairing. Like, D-pairing's not hard. The only thing that I did with Yuzu specifically is I swapped to leverless, right? I used to be a pad player because of Granblue, and for Wagner it wasn't that big of a deal. But picking up Yuzu, I was not having a fun time on pad. And thankfully, someone in chat clutched up and got the leverless for me when we went to our local. But just in general, leverless is definitely the play. Because otherwise, like, there's a couple parts of this combo that are gonna be rough. Specifically, I struggled with like the jump canceling, the immediate dash B into 236A, and then like even like D-linking, right? D-linking on like a pad setup. You have to, like, after this 214B, you have to hit D. I don't think I could ever get used to the button layout of leverless. I mean, Toriku, or any arcade controller for that matter. If this old man got used to it in 3 weeks, you can do it too. Nothing is impossible if you put your mind to it. Just believe in yourself. I'm no expert. This is the first time I've ever used a leverless in my life, and it's looking. I'm still boomerang some stuff, obviously, but at the end of the day, my day one versus what I am now feels like night and day. Just get used to it, forehead. You'll be fine. It depends on the game, to be fair. It would be harder in Granblue Land, I think. Not really. It would feel awkward for Granblue because I spent so much time on pad. But I still want to do it just to test it. Like, if I could just test it, it would be cool, right? Yeah, because me wheezing out here is more just the entire stream for me today, which is practicing my combos, right? I think getting to a baseline for Yuzu is going to be harder overall, but if you conceptually understand the stuff and give yourself time to like really absorb it, I think it's fine. Especially since she's basically like a glass cannon of a character. Her defense in comparison sucks. Like, yeah, Yuzu defense is sucky. Her 2A mash out, 5A mash out's supposed to suck. This 2B is 9 frames, still kind of stubby. This thing's 17 frames, even if it's a parry. It's only parries mids. That sort of thing. So it has to be like some giga gaps. But, you don't play Yuzu for her defense. You play Yuzu because she's fun. Yeah, honestly, this notation looks scarier than it actually is, to be real with you, too. Like, this notation is so long, but literally this entire thing here just means press D. Like, this entire statement literally just means press D. I wonder how life would have changed for me if I played Naoto and BlazBlue with a leverless. You'd be cracked, obviously. Obviously, you'd be way more cracked. I will say, leverless in general feels a lot better than you think it would once you get used to it. Yuzu has great personality, and no, I'm not being a lech. But Zubaba, she's cute. Unironically. Well, I am. She's got some nice assets. Do they know, chat? Oh wait, that's the BC pickup. Elbow! Yeah, elbow! And then Zubaba. 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 No, she's really cute. I like it for that sake too. But just in general. Also, she sings when walking. Yep. In the rare moment you ever walk in uni, you'll see her singing. Oh, she's just like, honestly, seeing myself do these combos, even when I was like struggling with them before, like literally this combo alone took me like a week and a half. It was like 3 streams just practicing this dang combo. And I could just do it for when I'm like locked in, I'm just doing it now, right? It's a great feeling. I genuinely think she's like one of those satisfying characters in this game. Well, if I can hit that combo that took me like a month, I did it tonight after not playing for like 3 weeks. Pretty nice. Yeah, it's amazing what happens like after you like get something down and you sleep on it, right? Once you sleep on it and have it like in the muscle memory, it's like, oh crap, I can just do it now. Like, just do it, forehead. It makes that effort worth it, in my opinion. You just gotta tough it out when it's not looking pretty. You just gotta tough it out, unironically. Because this is one of my favorite parts of fighting games, in my opinion. Just nailing it when you're ready. Oh, not a 2C. Ah, like even these combos I can do deep airs on. I don't necessarily need to, but I can. This one's weird because it's like only the C, to be honest. That's like a weird height thing, but just in general, I enjoy it. Don't be like, don't be, what's the term? Not distracted. Don't stop yourself from trying a difficult character if you feel like you're not going to be good enough, is the piece, is what I want to say with it. I think it's worth the effort. You just have to be, calm with yourself and understanding that it's going to take some time to learn some stuff. Like that 5-1 combo, I had to switch controllers 2 times before I felt comfortable doing 5-1 even semi-consistently. Deterred? It's probably deterred. I'm tired. Old man brain has turned to slush. Yeah, I only have Fortnite on the mind right now. I played Fortnite on Saturday or Sunday, and now it's like I got bibbidi bobbidi boo stuck in my head. Bibbidi suise. But deterred sounds about right, yeah. We're all in different frontiers. Sweet Chanwa. Yeah, check me out on Fortnite tracker. I'm almost the highest rank. I like giga grinded on Saturday or Sunday, and I almost hit the top rank on Fortnite. I want to like lock it in so I can take a screenshot and show my friend that played Fortnite with me before, and I'll be happy. Kyomo kawaii desu. It's been surreal saying Sui. Yeah, Sui say. You mean bruh? What do you mean bruh? This is a weeb stream. Gonna bruh me for Sui say posting. Yeah, honestly, this is IAS stream, don't you know? This is the most IAS stream you can have between like a weeb game talking about VTubers and Fortnite. The model's really good though, to be honest with you. For like a Fortnite model, it's actually really pretty. Which is surprising because like I've seen some of the previous ones and they looked kind of bad. But then like I looked at Suisei and they really nailed it. The chat screen is a bit squashed. Yeah, unfortunately the thing is optimized for full screen. For better or for worse, this interface is really good for showing YouTube, right? I've been multi-streaming the YouTube, and they usually talk in the beginning of the stream. Towards the end of the stream, they go to bed because I'm doing YouTube Shorts. But this looks better. This looks better on full screen, right? That's kind of the idea with it. I could try and stretch it, and I've messed with the whatchamacallit in the past, the fonts in the past. But because it's a third-party thing, right? I just need to, like, what I usually use for it is this Caster Labs thing, right? I use this Caster Labs. Okay, application submitted and Yuzuriha has been bought. Oh, you bought it? Dang. Oh, dang it. Yeah, you see, I restarted Caster Labs. So I gotta mess with this if I'm gonna like do the chat box, you see. Like I could change it, I could, but finding the font that doesn't look absolutely ridiculous is kind of hard right now, I won't lie. It doesn't even give me like a list, it just says go crazy. It's kind of silly. It's like, what am I gonna do, Galamond? Oh, it doesn't even let me change. I don't think I can change it. YouTube is in mobile format. Yes, the YouTube is for the YouTube Shorts kids. I've been doing YouTube Shorts, and laugh if you will. Go Comic Sans, everyone loves Comic Sans. Yeah, obviously it's Comic Sans angling. What do we got? Where did it go? I lost it, dang it. Caster Labs, whatever, I'm just gonna do this. Where's my Caster Labs? Is it running in the background? Okay, hold up. Steam. Chatbot for widgets? Yeah, chat new edit. Yeah, let's look at Comic Sans real fast. If it even like lets me. It's not even like letting me change it. Comic Sans MS. Wait, seriously, I can change it? The game looks squashed on this format, but your camera is clear. Yeah, it's squashed because of, whatchamacallit. I have it squashed because, here, I'm gonna walk all the way out. I'm gonna, like, you see, I'm all the way out, right? I squashed it down so that, for the most part, on the screen, you can see. If I don't squash it, you don't see the characters, is what it comes down to. The camera, I just didn't really move, right? The camera's a bit better for it, but because of like how wide the game is, for better or for worse, if I don't squash it, you don't see the characters at full distance, right? Because if I unsquashed it, it just, you're not seeing anything. Pick your poison, right? I was, honestly, the way it's going, I may just do like a regular YouTube stream if I remember. This game looked, yeah, like unironically, if I remember how to do it, I'm just going to just stream regularly next time for YouTube. I need to remember to do it. Every time I say I'm gonna do it, I forget. Kind of embarrassing. I gotta like leave a note for myself. Is it gonna save if I do this? Did it save? I can't even tell anymore. Let's look at the preview. Go Comic Sans. Everyone loves Comic Sans. Like, yeah, does YouTube mobile look that bad if you just post-process it afterwards? Post-process? What does post-process here mean? Post-process. I don't do any post-processing like that. I'm like looking at, I'm not doing any post-processing in that manner. Like stream a normal format, then squash if necessary for your shorts. Oh, Shorts. Honestly, because of what I've been doing on Uniland, I haven't really thought about like squash if necessary. Yeah, it's necessary. It's like the squash is necessary. There's not much to say. If I don't squash it, it doesn't fit the screen. The thing about YouTube Shorts is that you have to stream in the mobile. You don't do normal YouTube and then squish to Shorts. It has to be the mobile like parameters from the get-go. The 1080 by 1920, right? It has to be on those parameters to reach YouTube Shorts. It's very strict on that. And because I'm forced into that hole first and foremost, I can't do normal into squash if necessary. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. I have to do it 1080 from 1920 from the get-go, and that ultimately means pick your poison. Squash it and be able to see the gameplay, or don't squash it and don't see anything. It is its own thing. You probably would have to stream and record at the same time, then upload your recording for clips, unless you want short streams. I am specifically doing short streams. I'm not really too concerned about it on the content video side of it, because what I'm doing in Uni 2 land specifically is not going to fit what I was doing for content before random shit posts, right? The reason why I could get those like random clips for Grand Blue is because I just played ranked in matches, right? And I just thought, oh, hey, that would be funny if I did XYZ, right? But the majority of my Uni streams right now, like the first 2 hours of my Uni streams are guaranteed me just practicing my combos, right? It's not going to translate well. I do host lobbies sometimes as well, and that's where I could get clips. It's just not going to be the same frequency to the point that I would constantly have ideas for like daily uploads, right? Like the reason I stopped is I just ran out of content to get ideas from. Just even if it was something as simple as like, you know, Matera hopping in your face, right? I don't just have enough raw content to like justify it. So I'm not even doing the recording stuff right now. Like if I wanted to get like content for actual video editing, I'd have a completely different process. Yeah, I agree. For the sake of like video clipping, it would be different. But as it stands, because Uni's a bit different, it's not the same ball game, unfortunately. Maybe if I do more Grand Blue, but I don't want to play that much Grand Blue right now either, is the side of it. Like the reason why I could do that on Grand Blue is because I played 16 hours a week, four times a week, 4 hours a stream, because I was enjoying myself more. In the current state of Grand Blue, I could not imagine playing 14 out or 16-hour weeks, right? I can't see myself doing it. I would just not have fun, and it would show. Like I can't do the ranked grind streams like Ed Gone Bad does, where he's just like grinding for a couple hours every time. I get bored out of my teeth, or out of my, yeah, I get so bored if I stay on ranked for too long. And then the flip side is if I do tourney matches, tourney level Grand Blue is kind of silly for my character, right? I don't really enjoy Anila at the top level of play because of Brave Counter, to be frank with you. Brave Counter is very silly. On top of some character matchups are kind of silly. And if I'm going to be putting in that level of effort, I wouldn't be streaming in the first place. I want to give like my all to competition if I wanted to go that route. Gotta do those 1 hour character selection ranks. What? Character selection rank? What do you mean? You mean like a tier list? Tier lists are, yeah, their own thing. I don't like tier lists, to be frank with you. They're also stuff that kind of just bore me. I don't care about tier lists that much either, even if they're kind of just simple. Redeem points, we pick a character for you to play for an hour. Yeah, we did do that before. Remember, that's still an option. Yeah, redeem points for the character. I got bored of that. I don't want to do that route either. I got bored. Grand Blue is a very samey game. Playing pink Shoto versus white Shoto versus sandy Shoto even like playing other characters, you play like a Shoto and you got like 90% of it, right? Grand Blue is not a game that is that deep at its core, and that's not the answer for me. If you know how to 6XL properly and play the spacing well, you know 95% of characters, and the other 5% that are specialists are not that interesting. That's what I mean. It's like it's ran its course for me in that sense. There's not. I need like a real shakeup to even like consider that. And Grand Blue conceptually has an intentionally samey design or a streamlined design, right? There are unique characters with unique aspects, but those unique aspects are like one-offs or don't really interest me. Like Vasaraga's unique. I don't want to play Vasaraga. Zeta is arguably unique. I don't want to play Zeta, that sort of thing. It's just a catch-22. I've just spent a lot of time with Grand Blue, and I'm just not interested in that case. I know what I like. I'm not a big fan of being a character generalist. I only play 2 or 3 characters, and it shows. Make Russian strikes just cost 25 meter and give each player 1 BC per round. That alone would make it more interesting to me. Yeah, just something like that. Just that, but I'm not holding out hope. I'm not gonna force myself to play a game I'm clearly not having fun with, right? And trying to cope around, trying to force myself into that hole is never a good idea, is the way I view it. Like, forcing yourself to try and enjoy it or work around it is usually not the answer. The answer is usually just stop playing. And that's a-okay, right? But for the sake of frequency, it's going to be different, right? And that's not Grand Blue's fault. I picked up Grand Blue specifically because it was like a simpler game, right? I appreciate Grand Blue for being what it is either, and I wouldn't want them to go too far for my personal case. Especially when there are games that exist beyond that currently, that exist for that purpose. Like Uni 2 definitely, like Uni as a series, even if Uni 2 is a bit considered like a bit more casual and like compared to like the rest of the game. I'm gonna dip out, the bed's calling to me. Sounds good, Melon. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you have a good night. But like the reason why I liked getting into Uni and ultimately why I wanted to pick up Yuzu was having that depth of knowledge to immerse or depth of like, yeah, just knowledge to immerse myself in. It's something I'm completely new, and I enjoy immersing myself like that. This happened with Grand Blue when I first picked it up too. The reason why I stuck with Grand Blue is because I was learning how to play fighting games in general. Like the concept of neutral wasn't like too hard to understand, but like its actual application was something that like enamored me. And using Grand Blue to figure that out, even if it was a bit flawed because Rising philosophy is a little streamlined, at the end of the day, conceptually it was interesting to learn these things on, and that's what kept my attention for the longest time. But there was a certain point I reached with it where it was like not making major gains in that same way and kind of just fighting more of the system mechanics and fighting myself. Another Yuzu player, nice. We're having fun with her. We're just talking about some stuff. Yeah, you caught me at the tail end while I was just yapping. Today's whole thing was just practicing combos. Like, yeah, we've gone through the combo trials and now we're just practicing some like the other combos. We got like that mid-screen combo down. Or almost down. We were doing the force function carry. I'm messing up the dash B. Yeah, you caught me at the tail end here, so I'm messing up the basics, but today's focus, I was trying to learn more about the corner combos, right? We were doing some corner combo practice. But I'm like messing up. I should use that combo more. I really like this combo for like, yeah, that mid-screen combo generates a lot of meter. It generates so much meter. It's like over 100, right? The timing's a little weird for the force function, but that's fine. And then, yeah, we just need to hit the 214B. Okay. There we go. Yeah, like 100 meter, like 103 meter, 4.1 damage. Can't go wrong, right? It's really good meter generation. And then trying to do like some side swap shenanigans. CB, BC, probably like BC 66B. It's like, that's a little bit of a weird one, to be fair. The side swaps I'm not completely confident on. I gotta practice that one, but yeah, we need a side swap combo for sure. The ones that I was practicing were like the variants of like the normal ones, right? The one that I was practicing was where is it? It was some like, yeah, it was the side swap, like the normal one that you would do from mid screen, and it had like a route to side swap after the 66C. Yeah, the reverse 66B instead. J236A. Oh, 6C214B. I know a few if you want it. I'm just going off the combo doc. I practice them one at a time. Like, the side swaps will get there, right? I definitely need to have it locked in, but if I'm practicing more than one combo at a time, I'm not gonna remember it. And the current thing that I'm trying to do is the corner combo, right? This corner combo is one I'm trying to nail because it gives you the 4-2-1. It's giving me the 4-2-1A Oki, right? I'm following the combo doc, and from what I've seen, it'll be fine. Just look at the notation and it'll be fine. But that's like the current state we're in right now. Oh, I'm tired. I've been practicing. Yeah, today was a good practice. I'm probably gonna send this off though. You caught me at like the tail end. I've done my practice. I'm just trying to nail this corner combo. I don't have this timing. I'm like looking at the video guide, just more practice. Yeah, dash P and then like the 2-3-6B has been struggling for me. Okay, yeah, I'm dropping 6-6Bs because I'm getting lazy. Yeah, okay. If I'm getting lazy with the 6-6Bs, it's usually a good cutoff point for myself. But I do play Yuzu a lot, Night Killer. If you want to catch me on one of these days, I stream 4 times a week, so you'll definitely catch me if you're around Twitch at all. I stream on the Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays for uni. If you want to catch any of those days. Sometimes I host lobbies as well for the NA people. For anyone interested, though, yeah, thank you, Rices is getting to the next step. For anyone interested, we do also have a Discord server for if you want to talk about stuff in between streams and/or, you know, see if I update anything for stream stuff. I want to be consistent with my schedule.